So welcome everyone to day 26 of this 30 days of chair yoga, seated to standing. Today is going to be one of our break days where we do breathing. We're going to do an introduction to breathing exercises. So you've probably seen some breathing exercises on the channel, and we do some in most classes. I believe we try to add them into every class as best I can. And today I'd like to talk to you about how you can begin adding breathing exercises into your practice if you'd like to start practicing them regularly, which are very beneficial in many ways for your health, okay? Your mind and your health, and even very conducive to meditation, helpful for your practice. So let's begin. The first thing is, try not to overdo it at first, you don't have to practice for 20 minutes every day. You just do the best you can. I'm going to show you a simple way to start that, in my opinion, is a really great way, and the way that I would begin if I was starting over again. There's a practice called the 3-part breath, and that's it. That's what I would recommend you do. A very comfortable, full 3-part breath, right? But being aware of different aspects of the breath. And that's what we'll get into now. So I'll walk you through the practice. And remember, you don't need to follow this video every time. Once you get the hang of it, you got it. You need a reminder, watch it again, but try to do it. Try to do it yourself, because we tend to think like an advanced practice in yoga is someone standing on their head, right, or balancing on their fingertips, but that's not the case. In my opinion, in my experience, an advanced practitioner is someone who is mentally focused, right? Increasing that mental focus, that mental calm and awareness, is very aware of themselves, of what's going on in their body, their mind, their emotions, their personality, and carries that into their day. So they're always aware, right? Always aware of all of these things, right? Not letting anything slip by the awareness. So try to measure your practice in that way. Don't worry about it, because it doesn't matter if you get to the maximum of the postures or if you can hold your breath for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. I just heard the other day that the new record for holding your breath is like 20 minutes or something crazy like that. So it'll take a really lot of work to get to that point. And I'm sure that doesn't change anything in that. It's a great practice if you want to, but taking anything to the extreme, is a mental imbalance. So if you want to do that, that's wonderful, but you don't have to progress. You don't have to get the benefits. And in most practices, if you just master the basics, you get all of the possible health benefits, right? Mental, emotional, and physical of that practice. If you just master the basics, remember that you don't have to do all the advanced stuff, right? There's usually a reason that people do that, right? When they continue on in something. Like martial arts is a great example. If you master the basics, then you are really good at that practice. Then you can always continue and do things more advanced and more showy. But the basics are what makes someone really good and stable and grounded in the practice and bring the health benefits, okay? So let's begin. Feet flat on the floor, hands on your knees. So let your eyes softly close. And just feel your natural breath, however your body breathes on its own. You can flip your palms towards the ceiling, resting the backs of your hands on your knees. This just helps your chest feel a little more open. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, and let your eyes relax back into your head a bit, letting go of looking out. Just feel. Soften your cheeks and your jaw muscles. And let your shoulders relax down towards your hips a bit, softening your neck. Then relax your belly around your navel, sides of your abdomen. Soften around your ribs, side ribs, between your ribs, and soften your chest. Then begin to slowly deepen your breath. Don't worry about where the breath goes yet. Breathing through your nose. Let your breath be natural and slow. Try not to rush your breath in any way. Then begin to slowly deepen your breath even more. So expand your abdomen as much as you can in all directions without forcing, but feeling some stretching sensation. The front, the sides, the back even. Soften around your spine, your kidney area. Exhale completely. Take a few breaths like that, filling your belly. As you're doing this, try to keep in mind that you're going to your maximum comfortable expansion. Try to be aware, give yourself some space at top and bottom of the breath so that you don't feel the need to inhale or exhale quickly at the top or bottom. Then inhale, begin in your abdomen and continue up to your ribs. Expand your ribs out towards your arms and up towards your armpits. Exhale completely. Take a few breaths, blending those two movements together as smoothly as you can, allowing the expansion to happen. Soften as best you can. Then inhale, begin down in your abdomen and come all the way up to your chest. Expand around your chest, your collarbones, your neck, shoulders, upper back. Full breath. Exhale completely. Then begin with a very gentle, soft constriction in your throat, just so you can hear the sound of your own breathing. Don't worry about how long your breath is. Do the longest comfortable breath that you can do, using all three parts, your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Continue breathing like that. That soft constriction in the throat is as soft as possible. It doesn't matter how loud the sound is. I'm just doing it loud so you can hear it. But make it as smooth as you can, like the same amount of air is passing through your throat all the time. Feel that you're breathing from your diaphragm, from your muscles in your solar plexus area, rather than from your chest, right? There should be no strain or pressure in the head. Try to keep all of the expansion, all of the pressure below your neck. So collarbones are lower. And let's breathe together like this a few times. Full deep breaths, focusing on softening the muscles, the physical muscle, and allowing that expansion. So relaxing wherever you feel resistance to that expansion, and like you're trying to stretch that area from the inside. Focus on where can I expand, where can I soften to allow my body to expand more and breathe deeper without feeling any rush in the breath, without any need to exhale or inhale quickly. Go to a comfortable fullness for yourself. Continue breathing like that. Already you may notice some calmness in your mind, slowing down, calmness in the body a bit more. This is the physical part. Now going a bit more deeply, as you're breathing still, as you expand especially, try to focus on the organs. So your intestines, your kidneys in the back, your liver on the right side below your front ribs a bit, or inside your rib cage, your spleen on your left, your pancreas in the center, solar plexus area, your heart, your lungs, your stomach. Try to be aware of all of these areas in the center of the body, the organ areas, and try to soften. Allow the movement, the expansion, like it's massaging your organs. No force, no pressure, no aggressiveness in the breath. Take a few breaths being aware of the inside of the torso and abdomen, the organ areas, softening as you breathe. Continue breathing. Now try to be, you may have already noticed already if you feel some sensations in your body from the breathing, from the energy. The sensations of tingling in your skin, in your hands, wherever you feel, tingling, vibrating, pulsating, sensations, right? These more subtle sensations in your body. And try to be aware of those more subtle sensations, wherever you feel as you're breathing. Remember, don't force, doesn't matter how slow your breath is, do it to a comfortable depth, a comfortable amount for you, trying to make it as slow as your body wants, as your body can handle now, making the breath as long as your body can handle now. No need to inhale or exhale quickly. Leave some space at the top and bottom. And then just allow your body to breathe naturally on its own, your natural normal breath, however your body wants to breathe. Notice how you feel. Notice the state of your mind. How is your mind? How does your body feel? And just enjoy this moment for a few seconds, a few minutes. Enjoy whatever sensations you feel in the body. Just Just being here now with whatever you feel in the body. And begin to make small movements with your hands, your neck if you like, waking your body back up. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes. You notice what the benefits of the practice are for you. You may feel relaxed. Don't worry about if you're doing it right or wrong. That doesn't matter. There is no right or wrong. It's what feels good for your body. That's what's right and wrong. What feels comfortable and good for your body. You can feel instantly if the practice is beneficial or if there's force involved. And force is always counterproductive to any exercises or practices that involve energy. Right? Because energy flows more easily with less resistance, not with more resistance. And force creates engagement, muscular resistance, right? Energetic resistance, tightening in the body. So we want less of that, not more of that. Focus on softening, relaxing. Right? And if you're going to do this every day, you can follow along with this for a while. Once you feel comfortable with that, you can do it yourself. Just doing this full deep breath, maybe 20 breaths. You can count the breaths, maybe 20 breaths, start with every day. Long deep breaths. And if you feel like you want to go right into meditation, just being with whatever you feel, just observing your natural breath for a few minutes afterwards, or your mind, if your mind feels empty and quiet. Your body, if the sensations feel good in your body. And just being with that a few minutes afterwards. Try not to rush or jump out of the practice. Right? Doing everything slowly and integrating it. But it's a wonderful way to calm the whole nervous system. And this is a great introductory practice, just an introductory one, right? And it has so many benefits and so many instant results, okay? So if you have any questions about the practice, feel free to write me and I'll get back to you. If you want to know more about this, want to have more videos on this, let me know and I'll see what I can do. There is a whole breathing exercises and energy practices playlist. I think that's the name of it, breath and energy practices playlist. And a lot of these breathing exercises will be there. But this is a wonderful way to start if you want to start on your own. Okay? I don't recommend doing retention right away because retention, holding your breath needs to be done. I find that it's almost natural. And keep that in mind with a lot of these practices, they were spontaneous when they were first created, when they first came to the person who first thought of any of these yoga postures or breathing exercises or meditation. It was spontaneous, and then they taught it to someone else. So keep that in mind, that listen to your intuition the most always, because you have your own connection, right? Where things will come through you and your own guidance system inside. So that will tell you what is right for you. So listen more to that than to me or anyone else, because we're only telling you what we experience, what has worked for me, and then it has to be adapted and made unique to your individual wonderfulness, So that's all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 27. So until then, take care.